Guys, Deluded Gooner again. It's me again. Hello, guys. Hope you're all enjoying yourselves. Chuba Akpom. Now, he was talked about as being a promising forward or whatever for Arsenal. He started for Arsenal's youth side. He started for England's youth side. He's done his thing. But there comes a time where you need to question your future. And I mean, he's 21, he's 22 in October, and he faces a crossroads in his career. We know at any club, any top club, whether it's Arsenal, Chelsea with the likes of Tammy Abraham, United with Wilson and all of these other youngsters, young strikers, Arsenal with Chuba and all of these players, Liverpool the same. It's tough for any player, but especially a young forward or striker or forward option to lead the line for many reasons. I mean, goals win you games. The top sides need top strikers. So unless you're a young, promising, real promising player like how Rashford broke through, it's very tough for a manager to put his hat on you and to say, go and do your thing. Now he's shunned for the youth sides. His loan spell in senior football hasn't gone to plan. I believe he's got like 7 goals in around 79, 80 senior appearances. That's not really well. He's credit to him. He actually has started preseason early, and that clearly shows that he knows that this is a big preseason of his young and short career. This is probably the biggest preseason of date. He's still young to have a career, but he's kind of old in the sense that he can't afford to play like this year, basically under 23 football. And if he's not going to play for us, he needs to go and establish himself somewhere or get some real experience. He signed a new deal either last year or the year before. We constantly know he comes and scores hat tricks in preseason, and he looks like he's going to get a chance. And last year he was going to get a chance because Giroud, etc., was playing at the Euros. I believe he was named on the bench for the first game, and he looked like he was going to get some chances. Wenger does like him. He's used him when he was very young. And yeah, it did look like he was going to get chances. Last year, he was very unlucky in that he had a mad back injury and he had some other niggles, and it really restricted him to have any appearances for us and to be training and putting himself in the manager's eye. I will say this as well. I mean, like in regards to what I've said about 7 goals in 79 appearances, it shows you're not clinical yet. You haven't developed the clinical aspect. I do believe, like he showed against Nottingham Forest, I believe in the Carling Cup, if he is to have a future here, he needs to model his game on Danny Welbeck in the sense that he can play on the flanks. He can do what Welbs can give us if he plays on the flanks. Start counters, defend for the team, be a great team player. This is what I saw against Nottingham Forest, I believe, in the Carling Cup. He's a strong dribbler. He's got good ball retention. He doesn't give the ball away. He's a strong lad. He's got good link-up play. He's got good actual technique. He's actually a good striker of a ball and things like that. And it's a shame he hasn't got more goals. Arguably, his best season for me is when he went on loan to Hull and they got promoted. It looked like he was playing on the flanks, and he was offering something. There was rumours his recent loan spell, he went to Brighton. It didn't really go to plan. Restricted appearances again. Didn't really get the game time I believe he went on loan for. Some section of Brighton fans actually booed him, I believe, in my opinion. Um, that is disgraceful. I mean, he's a young player, and I mean, yeah, no one wants to hear about that, but they're entitled to do that. That's just a harsh reality of men's football. You've got to go and do your thing. And like I said, if he has to have any chance here, he's got to model his game on Welbeck and really learn to do that because he's shown he's not clinical enough to lead the line. Of course, I'm not saying he can't learn how to score goals later on in his career, but right now he needs to hit the ground running. You're already surrounded by a lot of bodies. There's a lot of bodies that is going to come back at preseason that don't really have a chance. Perez, whether it's ability or not, is Wenger doesn't like him. He's going to ship him off. Joel Campbell, there's going to be question marks, and there's going to be other loan players that are on loan and young players that are going to come back. So he needs a big preseason. Like I said earlier, the fact that he started preseason early and I've seen him doing his drills on his Snapchat and on his social media, that is a step in the right direction. To a degree, his professionalism has been also called into question. There's been rumours of he does like to party and overindulge in them sort of things, and it would make sense. Like I said, that's just speculation. We don't know the man, and it'd be harsh to assume that's true. But it is plausible, I guess. He's a young man. He can be forgiven for wanting to do them things, but you've got to, it's now the time might actually have come where maybe you've got to actually move on in the summer, permanent move, fresh beginning, get out of the whole nice system, academy, young player system at Arsenal, and go and establish yourself and make a career of yourself and prove everybody at Arsenal wrong if they didn't believe you could make it. Only Arsene Wenger knows what's going to happen. Like I said, he's 21, 22 in October. Big decisions have to be made. I believe he was even one of the leading goal scorers in England's under 21 qualifying campaign. So yeah, he's done decent at youth level. It's just transpiring it into the and translating it into the men's game. He's having a problem. Like I said, guys, personally believe he should model his game on Welbeck in the sense that become a good team player, become someone that can be used in the squad, become someone that can be used from the flanks or used in the middle that could give us something. And yeah, I mean, Wells isn't clinical, and ideally we know we should need better, but no one wants to sell Wells. Wells has shown he cannot score as much goals as Theo and things like that. But we'll keep Wells before we even we will keep Wells before we even consider selling. We'll sell Theo in a heartbeat. Like, that's just how it is. That he, like I said, he should model his game on that. It's not gonna happen for him through the middle here, because I mean, better strikers. I mean, Giroud is substantially better than him. Yes, he's got age on him, but he's substantially better than him, and he gets created. So how is Akpom with 7 goals in 79, 80 appearances gonna survive that? But anyways, guys, they do the goon. I'm signing out. Chuba Akpom. Subscribe, comment. You guys know the drill.